My friends. I'm not sure if I am live on the Dixie Bell page. I'm getting, hi Michelle, hi Nina. Have to try. This is usually, wait a moment and try again. Is anybody from the Dixie Bell page here? I'm supposed to be on there also live. Hi Manhase. Technique. Hi Donna. So can anybody tell me, are you watching on my page or are you watching on the Dixie Bell page? I think it's on my page. I'm sorry, Instagram. I think I'll have to cancel you and see if I can. I'm sorry, guys. This is one of those technician things. Sorry, Instagram. Probably not tonight. Bye-bye. Nope. Try something else. Be patient with me. Okay, you're all on my page. I have to see if I can get Dixie Bell. Yes, Michelle, if you could do that, that'll be absolutely fantastic. But I think I'll have to do it in a different way tonight. It doesn't want to let me go live on there, as it seems. Facebook. Nope. Okay, this is my page. Let's go to technique. Dixie Bell. Live video. Oops. I'll do it different then. Just try again. No, that doesn't work. I like to do it with the other camera. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. But this is sometimes not working as I want to. It's the first time. So now we do it this way. Set up the second camera and try once again. No. Just go live here, see if that works. Okay, I think now I'm live. And then I think we can start. Hi guys. Anybody on the Dixie Bell page? Yes, it looks good. I'm sorry guys, I'm having technical issues at the moment. I'm usually going live with StreamYard, hi Dixie Bell, but it didn't work. So I'm on two devices now. I'm sorry, you're gonna go fly. I set it up very, very quickly. Okay, guys. Hi, Nina. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. Hi, Michelle, and thank you for checking. So, okay, my name is Angela. I am the owner and creative energy. Hi, Solly from Elfen Helden. I'm a premier retailer for Dixie Bell over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So I'm out of breath. I was slightly panicking again. So thank you for joining me. Wherever you join from, just let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I will come to those as soon as I see them. If I'm not seeing them straight away, maybe repost them if you need the answers straight away. Otherwise, I'll come back later or probably, hello Sabine, probably tomorrow, because it is already 9 p.m. over here. So by the time I'm finished, it'll be probably pretty late. So guys, tonight I'm working, it's basically with Dixie Belle around the house. And tonight I've got this little statue. You can see this guy here. This is my tag, and I would like to give him a new dress because this brown is like outdated, and I don't really like it. Hello Vera. So he's gonna be painted in Moonshine Metallics. Basically the body, like his body parts are going to be in Moonshine Metallics. I've chosen the Gold Digger and the Steel Magnolia because I'm not a golden girl. I'm going to blend them a little bit together. And the is like a nice coat is going to be in those, well, those fun colors they have. While I'm going to start with muscadine wine at the bottom, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to use honky tonk red or barn red. I will decide on the first coat if I'm going to use one or the other, and then it's going into Florida orange, and it's going to end up in Colonel Mustard. So those are the fun colors for tonight. Those are also for me the autumn colors. Those are happy colors. So I hope you like them, and well, let's start the journey, I would say. So I've got to drink some coffee first. I'm sorry, that was just stressing me out. So I don't know what went wrong there. I haven't got a clue. Oh, and on his body, he's going to get like almost like a tattoo. I'm going to put like a transfer with some writing on there. Sunshine colors, that's right, Solly, that's right. So now I have to see, hi Krista, thank you for joining me. So let's start with his body, and I've decided, or I'm trying to get a little better with my jars because they're usually totally messed up and I can hardly open them. When you work with those paints, I'm going to start with the Moonshine Metallics. All the paints, you mix them up nicely before you start painting so that all the ingredients can mix up, and yeah, they're highly pigmented, so everything is nicely mixed before you start painting. I've got my spatulas and I'm just doing that. Gold Digger and Steel Magnolia are the colors I'm going to start with. I've got all my synthetic brushes out, like the smaller ones, like the round mini, the round small, the round large. I've got the oval small, the flat small, because it's a pretty tiny piece. So I think I'm going to drop you down a little bit so you can see the full. That's right. I've got everything written down there also. It's probably, oh, hang on. No, I'm not touching it. It'll be backwards, I'm sorry, but I'm not touching anything anymore. I'll probably just mess it up. I just leave it. Thank you guys for joining me very much. I really appreciate that. So maybe Dixie Belle can help me out, and you can put my Facebook page on there. If you haven't followed me yet, that'll be absolutely fantastic if you do that. Oops. Already starting making a mess. That's the reason I always got my baby wipes with me, and also have my Mr. Buckle to keep the paint moving. So I'm going to start with my round largest synthetic brushes by Dixie Belle, and I'm going to mist the project a little. I like to do that, and I also mist my brushes with those paints just to get those just a little, not like soaked, but just like a little damp. Okay, let's see. On the head on top, I'm going to start. I'm always just start with a little paint. You can always reload, and this cute little guy, he's already got some chips. You can see that there. He was, I cleaned him nicely so that all the dust and stuff like that is gone. So I cleaned him nicely. He's probably going to need 2 coats. Let's see, and if not everything is covered, that's not that much of a problem. I just got to get up to get like the top here, around, chair out of the way. So, and this is the nice thing, you know, with Dixie Belle. I mean, everybody has got like this outdated piece of furniture or a statue or a vase or something like that, a flower pot. You don't need to throw the things, you know, just give them some love, put some new colors on there, and make them fresh, so to say. So, and at the end, to calm everything down, I've also got some black wax. I'm going to start with this. So now I'm going to come into his face, going around with a dabbing motion, going to blend those a little together. Let's see, there we are. So make sure I'm dipping the paint in the right pot. Coffee I put to the side because I've done that before also. Dip my brush in the coffee. Who's done that? Who's dipped the paint in the coffee? Just breathe, yeah. Thank you. It's not that easy, Michelle. It's not that easy. I'm telling you. This technique thing is like stressing me out now and then. So, and StreamYard usually works really, really nicely. I don't know what is wrong today. So first coat, first coat is for me making up my mind where I want to have the colors, and if I'm liking the colors. So this is what I do on the first coat. This really will need 2 coats. So that's not going to be a perfect coverage now. Come in with some just to give it a little more dimension. This is why I'm doing that. On there. And as I said, at the end there's going to come some black wax into it to give it even more dimension. So that's how we start the whole thing. So his arms, yeah, I'm going to do it this way around. What projects are you working on, guys? Are you painting something around the house also? Let's see if there's any questions. Hi, Rita. Thank you for joining me. You already missed my panic attack. So, okay, but Dixie Belle is there. Dixie Belle is probably going to help me out, and got it running on my phone, so there's like the comments scroll really quickly. So as I said, if there's a question you need to have answered quickly, just repost it, and I will check on it now and then and see if I can find it. So the first coat is also always a bit of a mess. You're thinking, where the heck is this going? But at the end, it's going to turn out nicely. So, basically just like giving it a little bit, so it's not completely gold and not completely Moonshine Metallic-y. It's just moving those two together. Making a bit of fun. Oh, the comments go so quick. Sorry. No, Amanda. This was actually the color it came in. It's like an ugly brown. You know, I don't like this brown. So this is the reason I'm repainting it. And I'm going to put that down before I drop everything. This is why I am repainting it. And I only cleaned it nicely. The only thing I've done to that guy. So as I said, his coat, which is going around the back, where we're going to come into a minute. Make sure I'm not mixing the colors. So I'll paint the bottom later, I think. We stay at the top here, the bits you can see. Just going to go a little round. So, have you painted anything around the house? Hi, Janet. Oh, it's too quick. I can't see the comments. Yes, that's right, Janet. They come in this color. So most of them do anyway. So if you want to have some fun colors, you've got to do it yourself. Sure, I am. They're all blended together now anyway. It doesn't really matter. But I want to have the Moonshine Metallic dry, so we can put a little bit of the transfer on there maybe. See how far we get tonight. And as I said, the brushes I'm working with, they are the synthetic brushes by Dixie Belle. Those are the round large I'm just using at the moment, and I'm going around in a dabbing motion to just turn that dry a little bit. Go to his back. And there we go. A little more. And here with the gold. I mean, honestly, gold would be perfect with this, but I'm not a total golden girl. I like to mix it. And not bothered, I'm gonna go onto the coat because I'm gonna come in with the other colors now in a minute. So that's it. That's coat. There's a little bit skin. Just like a tiny little bit here, I think. Let me see. I think this is coat also. Anyhow, okay. I dry them off quickly. I'm going to do the second coat of the gold digger on there. Yes, Michelle, we are working two-handed. So this is for speeding up purposes. It's always a nice thing if you right and left-handed. So, I mean, honestly, I'm really right-handed, but at school I was well, I wanted to be left-handed. At school I wasn't allowed to be. So I learned how to write right-handed, and now I'm basically working with both hands. I mean, I'm writing right-handed, but painting and stuff I'm doing a lot of times also left-handed. And when you have to speed up processes like I'm doing at the moment, it's sometimes handy if you can work with two brushes at the same time. So guys, I'm sorry if I'm not answering all the questions. I definitely will come back later and check those. So this was a bit of a rush, technical problems, so sometimes happens. No big deal. Okay, it's gonna get a little loud. Excuse me. Wind it up quickly. Those paints, they dry quick anyway, so whenever you do your own projects, you can just let it dry on its own. I'm just speeding it up at the moment, so you can see some sort of result. I think that should be fine. So my weapons are loaded again. Side. So for blending those together, I'm basically doing like a dabbing motion, as this is not a big surface to work on. This is basically just to give this cutie a little bit of dimension and not having him like totally gold. So this hair is going to be mainly in Steel Magnolia. And you can see with the second coat, the coverage is quite nice. So guys, please, when you have questions, put them in the comments. Even though I'm at the moment not really seeing them, I will definitely come back later and answer them. So now I'm just going to go in like a swirly motion in here to get more into those crevices, to cover up as much as possible from this brown which is underneath, which I don't want to have left. I said it the other day, I drink my coffee, I don't paint it. So we've done, I think this one's going to make some coat out of, just having his feet on there, and the rest I'm going to make the coat out of. So can you think of anything you want to paint or repaint, like a vase or something like that? Or do you have like a statue like something like this cutie he would update. Look at this lovely shimmer. You can see that. Looks really nice on camera, I think. What do you think? Do you like that? Do you like the shimmery effect you're getting with those Moonshine Metallics? I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I really like painting with them. They've got such a lovely sheen to them. Just go in a dabbing motion to get in all those crevices in here. So, second coat. Gold digger. Also, do it the other way around, otherwise I have the brush in the wrong jar in a minute. So, what do you think so far? I love the sheen of those paints. So now I'm gonna come in with the other fun colors. So that's what I said. Make sure you've got the right brush with you. Just blend those together. And I'm using a dabbing motion at the moment because this is a small area and pretty not very smooth. So I can't really like make proper paint strokes. So that's the reason I'm working like this for now. So I think that's fine. And fingers down here. This can dry now for a minute. And it's not about perfection. This can be a little bit of a rustic, you know, my pieces, they are all like not perfect. They are rustic. Bit on his face. Need a little more gold around his face. You can see how nice you can blend those the Moonshine Metallics with each other. It works really nicely. So that's fine for now. Ooh, that looks very shiny. So, any questions? Any questions? There's something has changed with Facebook. I don't know what it is. It is very weird. Anyhow, I will check on it later, guys. So let's turn this cutie around and let's start working on his back. goes. I'm just closing the Moonshine Metallics for now. That's what you should do in between so that your paints don't dry in. So, hi Cynthia, thank you. Okay, I shall put some baby wipes around the brushes also that they don't dry in. This is the time we've got to take ourselves. And so that they don't dry in. This is just like a baby wipe. That would be perfect. I put it in a bag. I'm not bothering at the moment. That's fine. So let's come to the other colors. Let's start with the muscadine wine. Just mix it up. I should open up the paints first, so I've got them all open, and then it's the Honky Tonk Red, which is a bright red. Mix that also. We have Florida Orange, a lovely orange. As I said, always mix the paints up nicely so that all the ingredients are mixed, obviously. They're highly pigmented, they are VOC free, also the Moonshine Metallics. So, yes, they are an absolute pain to clean. I mean, those paints, they really, really stick to almost every surface. This is the nice thing about the Dixie Doll paints also, you know, that you that you can basically paint straight onto most projects, unless it is a very shiny piece. Then you should use bonding primer like Slip Stick from Dixie Doll, for example. So, loads of lovely colors. Okay, let the fun begin. I will start at the bottom with I will spray my brush first. I'm working with the oval medium. I'm going to go directly into the jar. Just like a little paint on there. And I'm gonna go around the bottom. So you can see the coverage already. Probably can make a bet when I'm going to throw him off his throne here. I don't know. So I'm gonna go around his bum first. So this is the first coat, guys. I mean, look at this coverage. I know I'm saying it every time I'm working with those paints, but honestly, every time I see that, I'm totally amazed how good those they cover. Absolutely fantastic. So, a little bit of this. Just laying it down where I think I want to have it. And then I'm going to come in with the other colors. To move them into each other. So next brush. Just want to have a little bit of the barn red in honky tonk red in there. Get that also. And guys, when you join me, just let me know where you're watching from, and if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I will check on them later, as with those technical issues I just had. I'm not really seeing the comments at the moment. So again, honky tonk red, just like a tiny little bit. So moving it in there. Just want to blend those together a little more. So that the paints move a little easier. That's the reason I'm spraying the surface also a little bit. I'm not soaking it. I don't want to have it runny. I just want to have the paints move a little easier. You can see those two, it's honky tonk red and it's muscadine wine. They just move beautifully into each other. It works nicely. Bit on there also. You can see all that. If you like those colors, just send me some hearts. That will be absolutely sweet. I appreciate it. So when you blend the colors together, I mean, this is just like a rough surface, but they move nicely into each other. And I'm hardly touching the surface, you know. This is when you do blending, don't push your brush too hard onto the surface. Just let the brush glide, just like a butterfly kiss, over the surface. So now we come to Florida Orange. Who likes orange? Orange is like a beautiful autumny color. And Florida Orange is just lovely. Just look at this bright orange. It's so pretty. Now, Nina, this is for the inside now of the house. I'm going to keep him inside. So, next brush. I'm going to use another oval medium. That's probably I'm going to use the round small. That's probably otherwise too big. There's not much left on the surface. Again, spraying it a little bit. And did you actually know that the color orange is not really that old? I mean, even I don't know if you know Goethe. He's like a German poet. And he was living around 1750 to 1830, something like that. And even he mentioned it or named it at the time as a yellow red or a red yellow, which is basically the mixture. And just later it was named after the fruit orange. And this fruit came to Europe around the 1500s with the sailors from Asia to Europe. So before that, nobody knew that fruit. Nobody knew that color, so to say. And again here, I'm just like moving it like butterfly kisses into each other. First coat. And I'm just going to have like a little bit of the muscadine wine on top. And orange is such a versatile color. Orange is makes you happy in one way. It's a nice color, and it always stands for a beginning, and it always stands for an end also. So if you have, for example, thank you, Dixie Bell. It always, for example, when you think of a traffic light, everybody knows when you see the orange light that something's going to happen. Either you have to stop or you have to go. So this is basically what orange does. You know, you have like autumn, which is the end of summer, and you have the sunrise, which is orange, which is the start of the day. So this color is goes in loads of ways. And also on one side, it makes you very happy, like a sunrise and something like that. And on the other side, orange is also, fire is orange, and lava is orange when it's really hot and gloomy. So on one side it makes you happy, on the other side it can scare you. So it's a very versatile color, and I think this is absolutely fascinating. So a little bit of the Colonel Mustard, just to finish it off on the top. And I think those colors go beautiful together. I think I like that. I think I want to have a little more orangey up here. And also here, when the paint start drying, you can come in a little more with some water to get it a little more moving. Just lay it down where you think you want to have it. I'm going to come up with some, I'm using the French tip brush now for the Colonel Mustard. On a project like this, you can easily blend with it also. But also here, just a tiny little bit of color. Just going around. So I'm going to be, but you can see where it is going. Those colors blend beautiful together. And also the when you go to the talk about the essential oils. Also, their orange is like the fruit orange. Obviously, it's like lifting your mood and stuff like that. So do it the same way. Go a little down on the side here. I shall see if I can turn it a little. You can see a bit more to the side. Yeah. Hardly touching the surface, hardly any paint on there. Grab a little more. You can always mist it a little bit. And then you move it into the other color basically. Come in with from the top into the other color down. That's basically how you move the colors then together. You know, you grab one color, and you go up, and the other color, and you go down. It's basically, when I do blending on a piece of furniture or something like that, there's like a bigger area, and you want to have some smooth blending. I also use like a neutral brush and go from there and move those together with this also, but with this piece, as this is pretty yeah, rough and rustic anyway, so I'm going to leave it like this. So probably having, oh, this was my Florida orange, this one. Go. And some honky tonk red. I just grabbed the wrong brush. And yes, I'm dipping it right into the jar, but the jar is almost finished anyway, so I'm not worried anymore about contamination or something like that. And you can see it doesn't matter which way you go. If you go from light to dark or from dark to light, it's completely personal preference. Hardly touching the surface, moving the colors a little together, going in all direction because this is pretty rough, the surface. So now we're going to come down to the muscadine wine, which is my bigger brush. Dampen it a little up. Brush also. Move it together. So, and this is going to need a second coat. I think I am quite happy with the way it turned out now. What do you think? And as per usual, time is flying. It is already 15 minutes, guys. I thought this is going to be quicker, but it is not. Anyhow, this is where we are at the moment. I'm not going to keep up your time any longer. Hang on, before I drop everything. There you go. So, but you can see where it is going. It was before pretty ugly and brown and stuff like that. So he's changed now to some brighter colors. This is his back. I'm gonna go over it for a second coat. Yeah, I'll probably do that on my page. I don't think I will do that on the Dixie Belle page, and I'll show you the results then basically later. So guys, sorry again for the rough start and that I probably didn't answer. Hallo Heike, Dankeschön. And I'm sorry about the hectic at the beginning, but technical issues, they sometimes turn up. So nothing I could do about it, but I made it finally. Again, my name is Angela. I am the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen Helden. You can see how flushed also. So I'm a primary retailer for Dixie Belle over here in Frankfurt in Germany, and I thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I hope that you pop over to my page, leave me a like there, and I will see you on next Tuesday, hopefully without any issues. Guys, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for staying with me. You take care. Thank you, Dixie Belle, for helping me out. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Michelle. Orange trees bloomed all year. They do smell lovely, don't they? I could need with a little bit of orange smell at the moment to calm me down. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.